Hello, KTA Tigers. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today is Friday. It's our last day before spring break, Friday, March 10th, 2023, and it's going to be a great day at KTA. So, our March challenge for today, you can take today to do this, or you could take any day all spring break if you would like to take this challenge. It says, get outside and notice how the weather feels on your face. Oh, I did that the other day. I was outside at lunch with middle school, and if for the first time in a long time, it felt sunny, it felt warm. Oh, I loved feeling how that felt. So enjoy the weather and take on that Mindful March challenge if you would like. We had a great share yesterday from Miss Gonzalez's class, and we have another great share today from their field trip. So they just recently went on a field trip, all of those second graders, and here are some of the great pictures that they had. So they got to learn about lots of different wildlife. They got to observe wildlife. They got to see shows and presentations about different kinds of birds and different wildlife in Arizona, and it looked like they had just the most wonderful time. I wish I would have went with them. It looks so fun. And those bird pictures made me just think, oh, I wish I would have been there. I would have loved to have seen that. So second grade, I hope you enjoyed that learning. And thank you so much, Ms. Gonzalez, for those pictures. We also have had some great learning going on in STEM Lab. So this is from Miss Abel. Their STEM Lab theme this week has been exploring mollusks, and you can see some examples there. So they have been learning that gastropods are snails. They are a coiled mass of vital organs, usually surrounded by a shell. They use their foot to crawl. And so there's a snail there. There's a good picture and example. So you can see them exploring some shells that gastropods or snails used to live in. And then they experimented with shells. Have you ever held a shell up to your ear and tried to hear the ocean? You're not really hearing the ocean when you hold that shell to your ear. The ocean sound is created by the echoes from the sounds made in the environment. And what you're hearing are those echoes. So pretty cool. And you can see the inside of a shell. That shell is cut in half to see what it looks like on the inside. They learned about bivalves, that is clams, oysters, and mussels, and they have two parts of their shell. They can open and close, and they can form pearls. And then they learned about cephalopods. So they have a set of tentacles like a squid or an octopus. You can see pictures of there, and they can change color. That is part of how they defend themselves. But normally they have blue and they have blue blood. So very, very cool. They learned all kinds of things about those sea creatures. And they filled bags with slime, and they tested pushing the bag through the tube with and without Q-tip bones to kind of see what that would be like. And they learned that an octopus can squeeze through small holes because they have no bones. So very, very interesting. And you can see some friends experimenting with that there. Well, thank you so much for that, Mrs. Abel. We always love to see those shares from STEM Lab, and it is just so, so cool what they get to do when they are visiting. All right, we have some great for poetry contest. So we have two more winners. I didn't want anyone to have to wait till after spring break to find out if they were a winner. So we have the last entries came from third grade and first grade. And so our third grade winner is Camiela, and her poem is called Winter. It says, my favorite season is winter. I love the cold and jumping in the snow. You leave your footprints in the snow so you can make your way back home. You see the evergreens like your green pants that have sunk into the snow. You see all the dens of the sweet animals that are sleeping. And when I see the snow, it looks like a big bed. When I'm sleeping, I like the bears that are sleeping in their dens. So very, very nice. Thank you so much for that share. And thank you so much and congratulations on being the KTA winner. You are moving on to the district poetry contest. And our last winner is from Jace. He is a first grader in Mrs. Ang's class, and his poem is called God is Love. It says, every day God loves you in your heart. God is special for you. God made you. God had his time. Now he is up in the sky. He is everywhere in the sky. He still loves you. Knows you are. He never stops being. Very nice, Jace. So congratulations. Yours is also moving on to the district poetry contest. Awesome job. Oops, I have one more thing to share before our moment of inspiration, and it is Friday surprise. Yay! So we have lots of names on the wheel. The people you see on the wheel are either nominated someone or they had something special to share about another KTA staff member. So the first one comes from a student. This is Sophia, and she wanted to give a shout out to Mrs. Ang, and she said she is so nice and sweet.